The 10 most beautiful places in the world most of us don't even know. All the beautiful places in the world. From awe-inspiring waterfalls and amazing natural wonders to mysterious lost cities and beautiful sights. There's always something to see or do in today's video. We're going to be talking about the 10 most beautiful places in the world, so let's jump in. Number 1. Machu Picchu, Peru. In Machu Picchu there is the famous lost city of the Incas, a very big place. Machu Picchu was built around 1450 and people lived there for almost a century. Before the Spanish took power. The Spanish never found this amazing city and it was literally forgotten. Until the beginning of the 20th century, so most of its architectural wonders are still there. Walking through the hills is an adventure in itself. And this mysterious city is best viewed from the Inca Trail vantage point. When you reach Machu Picchu you will lose yourself in the world of the beauty. And the ability to do and learn something very different. You will see polished dry stone walls typical of the Inca style. The Intihuatana. The Temple of the Sun in the room with the 3 windows. Are some of the most important parts of this marvel that are still standing. Number 2. Rainbow Mountains, Zhangye, Danja, China. Zhangye was an important stop on the Silk Road, where east and west routes meet. Zhangye is located in the middle of the famous Hexi Corridor, in the narrowest part of Gansu province. If you love the Grand Canyon and everything it represents, and you live closer to Asia than North America, then you should go to China and see the Rainbow Mountains of Zhangye Geological National Park. People think that the mountains are as beautiful as the Grand Canyon, and one of the most beautiful places in all of China. The maroon, magenta, yellow and green colors come from trace elements in sandstone. It has also become popular in China and other countries due to a film that was shot there. The beautiful setting in Disney's live-action film Mulan, which was directed by Nicky Caro. This can make your jaw drop when Mulan cries while you watch the sunset. The beautiful Rainbow Danja Mountains in Zhangye are in the background. Number 3. Milford Sound, New Zealand. Milford Sound is considered to be the most popular tourist spot in all of New Zealand. It's also considered the unofficial 8th wonder of the world and one of the best spots. A visit to the world of Milford Sound is one of those places you know you must see when you travel to New Zealand. Even your friend who doesn't travel probably knows about it. And it's on everyone's wish list. It's on any list of top 10 places to visit in New Zealand. When traveling to Australia and New Zealand, you can visit places like the Sydney Opera House, the Waitomo Caves, the Great Barrier Reef, and Sydney Harbour. The combination of these and other attractions will keep you busy. But once you see Milford Sound, everything else seems small in comparison to this 1,692-meter high mountain fjord, where all your Lord of the Ring dreams come true, and at first sight you might feel butterflies in your stomach. It's amazing that more than 500,000 people visit Milford Sound each year. The sound can be seen on foot, by helicopter or on a bus tour. Number 4. Plitvice Lakes National Park, Croatia. The Plitvice Lakes National Park is known for some of the most beautiful landscapes in the world. It is the jewel in the crown of mountainous central Croatia. It lies between Zagreb and Zadar, and in the border with Bosnia and Herzegovina. Croatia has beautiful natural areas all over the country. But Plitvice is by far the largest. It is also the oldest and the most popular nature park in the Southeast Europe. Plitvice consists mainly of a group of lakes, all crystal clear and all beautiful. This beautiful park is the largest national park in the country and the best known for its 16 clear lakes, connected by a series of waterfalls and cascade. You can hike the park on 18 kilometers of wooden trails and boardwalks that wind around the edges and above waterfalls to give you the best views of the area during your hike. You'll also see clouds of beautiful butterflies. It's easy to see why Plitvice Lakes has 1,200,000 visitors per year. Number 5. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. There are many places on Earth that people consider beautiful and mysterious in their own way. The popular Salt Flats of Bolivia or the Salar de Uyuni undoubtedly qualify. Salar de Uyuni is the largest salt flat in the world. It is as long as 10,582 kilometers. A train graveyard is one of the most popular spots in Salar de Uyuni. There are all the trains that were used for mining in the 1940s, and is visited by thousands of people every year. Sometimes very clear water covers the salt pan, making it the largest natural mirror in the world. The largest salt mine in the world is also one of the most beautiful places on Earth. Salar de Uyuni looks like a Renaissance painting of a fantasy world. That this vast desert proudly boasts one of the most beautiful places in all of South America. It's so beautiful it leaves you speechless. And the strange islands that form in a sea of salt create a scene that will stay with you forever. Number 6. Huacachina, Peru. Artists and science fiction lovers will fall in love with Huacachina, a beautiful oasis in the middle of the desert that will enchant you with its natural beauty and strange stories. Imagine sitting on top of a large sand dune and watching the sun go down, as the surrounding landscape turns brilliant reds and yellows right in front of you. This is a dreamy oasis that looks like a still from one of those Arabian Nights movies. It has palm trees and rustic hotels that offer the best in luxury. Machu Picchu and Nazca may be better known than Huacachina, but it still has a beautiful stage for those seeking mystery, adventure, or romance. Spend the night by the lake singing to your partner, but keep an eye out for the mermaid who is said to live there. Number 7. Grand Canyon National Park, USA. There's a reason more than 5 million people visit the Grand Canyon each year. It's one of the most enchanted places on Earth. No matter how much you read about it, the Grand Canyon, nothing can prepare you for the magical sight presented by this interesting work of art. Considered one of the 7 wonders of the world, it looks and feels very familiar. It is also very different. Its size will leave you speechless, and if you go into the gorge at sunrise or sunset, you will be mesmerized by how peaceful, beautiful and pure the landscape is at the edges of the gorge. The northwest and south sides of the gorge are all very different. The most popular part of the canyon is the south rim, where most of the infrastructure for the Native American ruins is located. Lookouts and historical artifacts abound. But if you're looking for adventure and privacy, you need to head to the North Rim. Number 8. The Fairy Pools, Isle of Skye, Scotland. The fairy pools are located on the Isle of Skye in Scotland. The Isle of Skye is part of the Inner Hebrides, where the North Atlantic currents keep temperatures quite mild and comfortable. All year round there is a group of ponds, streams and a waterfall in the middle of the crumbling forest gorge and create a beautiful backdrop. There is something magical about fairy ponds, hence the name. As soon as you see the fairy pond, you can believe in fairies. It is an ethereal oasis that enchants with its perfect crystal clear water, magical landscape and atmosphere despite the fact that the water is frozen. There is no better place to swim in nature than herein. If you are not so brave, you just have to walk around scope in the pools with blue water to see each one is more beautiful than the previous. Number 9. Whitehaven Beach, Whitsundays, Australia. Whitehaven Beach, it's easy to see why it's one of the most photographed beaches in the world. The beautiful 7 kilometers of white sand beach that makes you feel like you're on your own little beach. A little slice of heaven exudes calm and serenity. This is the best place to relax. You can access the beach by boat from Hamilton Island Chute Harbor, an Airlie Beach language point if you plan your trip when the tide is out. You'll find a beautiful see the color scheme that always gives you the best view. Number 10. Cappadocia, Turkey. Cappadoces shows how strange and beautiful nature can be, depicting a fantasy landscape straight out of a fairy tale with rolling hills and boulders that seem to be from another planet. The people who used to live here used the soft stone to build underground homes, leaving all sorts of weird architectural wonders behind. The moonscape itself is beautiful, but the red, yellow, orange, and cream hot air balloons that fill the sky take it to a whole new level. Some of the best things to see Cappadocia is the open-air museum of Gorami and its cave churches and the underground wonders of Kaymakli. Each of these places is so beautiful, mysterious and clever that it's hard to tell. Still have to show us. Exploring the most beautiful places in the world takes time because there are so many places that can be on your list. But each experience will be amazing, fascinating and very rewarding. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our amazing adventures. Until next time.